Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing really, but I'm gonna do it because I'm trying to get back in to like some kind of sense of normalcy. How do I say this? I've been feeling kind of like I don't know what the word is. Out of it. I have not been feeling right. But I'm hoping that like getting back into old activities and stuff will help me feel normal or start to feel normal. This is a primer that I got off of Ulta at online. As you can see, it's like a stick. I've already moisturized my face, washed my face, all that jazz. Put my bleach on. So here goes nothing. I don't know if I should just like slab it on or if I should like use a brush. I don't know. I've never used a primer like this before. But it's supposed to what do you call it? Blur any kind of discoloration you have. I wanted to open this up for everyone to be able to talk and ask me questions or share your story if you have one on recovery. Hello. Because I want this to be an open conversation as well while I get ready. I wanted to try this out just to see how good of a primer it really is. And then I'll just, if I feel like I got it all over, I can actually blend it in, I suppose. Oh. So it feels like thick. It feels like it's definitely like filling in pores. As far as blurring goes, I don't know. To me, it looks like it's highlighted my problem areas. That's just me. Is that weird? Okay, so let's see. Hi, Danny. I do have Instagram. I always get my Twitter and Instagram mixed up. Instagram is NikkiRev123. And Twitter is NRev02. How are you, Danny? Good morning, right? I'm gonna try to make it a good morning. I can't stay. Me either. That's why I'm learning, Danny. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll post my Instagram on Twitter when I get some time. I should probably put it in my like about, huh? I suck at self-promotion. I really, you know, I don't know. So I'm gonna let that set. It felt, what it felt like is like the closest thing I can explain like its texture is like a thick lotion, or like you know, stick sunblock, like the stick sunblock. That's what it feels like. but lighter though. It feels like stick sunblock, but lighter. I'm gonna see how well it works as far as blurring, being a blur stick like it claims to be. We'll find out in a moment, won't we? But I guess I'll just go ahead and speak. You're looking fabulous, darling. Aw. Thank you very much for saying it in your Billy Crystal voice. My melasma is getting worse because I've been in the sun. And when you're in the sun, discoloration, no matter how much sunblock you wear, it gets bad. So that's why I bought my blur stick, in hopes it'll blur the crud out of my melasma. That little bit. And Embry, hello. So I just put a bunch of this stuff on. It's supposed to blur. That's its job. So I'm leaving this chat open. If you guys have any questions or comments, or you want to talk, I mean, I'm going to basically talk about my recovery. I'm 6 days sober. I've been calling my sponsor every day. Been reading my big book. I'm going back to the basics, basically. I kind of want to blame COVID for my relapses, but I can't blame anything. You can't really blame anything but yourself, really, for your relapse. I mean, how do you say? Half of me feels like if COVID never happened, I wouldn't have relapsed, but that's not necessarily true. Does that make sense? Like, obviously I had a relapse in me, because you can't blame anything for relapsing, right? So it may have been inevitable because I stopped doing what I should have been doing. I lost sight of myself. I lost sight of taking care of myself. I started only going to meetings once a month. You know what I mean? But COVID took meetings away from me though, so that's why I'm kind of like, because for a while there, my meetings, we didn't have meetings online. And seeing as I was only going once a month, when COVID hit and they were figuring out how to get online meetings, by the time they figured it out, I had been like 2 months without a meeting. I mean, granted, I reached out to my sponsor and other sober women, but I feel like everyone was so wrapped up in COVID that, like, I was too. That I just wasn't getting, I guess, the support that I needed. Or maybe I wasn't, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Because I also have a therapist as well, and a primary doctor who prescribes me all my medication. So I was speaking to both of them very candidly about my depression, which was getting worse by the day. So there was that. But yet, still, I'll see what you're saying in just a second. I'm just sharing a little bit about kind of like what happened. It didn't make my anxiety, no pill made my anxiety go away. There was no, and the online meetings weren't working. Like, they just weren't, they weren't the same. They weren't the same. They just weren't the same. I mean, I have no way of putting it. I don't get the same. I don't get what I need online as much as I do as what I get in person. If that makes any sense to anybody. I don't know if it makes sense to you. But just online meetings weren't doing it for me. I'd done months, and that's when my first relapse happened, which was March 28th, okay? That's when only my close people knew about it. Only my close friends. You know, Trisha, my sponsor, my family, my husband, you know. And then I announced it to my Zoom meeting, and everyone's like, oh, you still got your, you know, you still got your practical decade of sober. It was just a slip up, you know. And part of me believed that. But there was another part of me that didn't believe it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. So here I am trying these online meetings that honestly aren't working. But I wanted them to so badly. But they weren't working for me. I'm not gonna lie, they just weren't. To an extent they were, but they weren't. It wasn't enough. And then, boom, Hubs and I get into a fight. I take it and I run with it. End up at the bar. I think I needed a really good relapse. I think I needed to remember what it was like to be hungover. I think I needed to remember throwing up and all that jazz. Just thinking about it now is making me literally want to puke. It was a bad hangover. Bad. Like, I can't even tell you. Hubs and I are going to start therapy. I'm starting from step one all over again with my sponsor. Going back to the big book, I don't know if we're going to work steps again. I don't know if that's necessary per se, but I'm reading the big book again. Which I think I need in my life, especially as someone in recovery. But I finally made it to a meeting on Tuesday, and it was good to see people there, but they weren't wearing masks, and it made me uncomfortable. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? I'm here, and I know I need to be here. If I can risk getting COVID at a bar, I can risk getting COVID at AA. Does that make sense? So, been sober for 6 days. I plan on going to every Tuesday meeting, because I used to go to one meeting a week every week, and that worked for me. And I used to chair meetings, and that used to work really well for me. I think I need to get back into the basics of what the program was for me in the beginning. You know what I mean? My kids have still never seen me drunk, and they never will. Knock on wood. I don't feel the need to drink, but I didn't feel the need to drink when I relapsed the second and the first time. It just happened out of nowhere. So this disease is cunning, and it's baffling, and it's powerful. And if you do not have help, you will not make it through. It's that simple. You need to have a support system of some kind. If you do not have a support system, you will not make it. So I'm pulling out my tools. I'm using them. COVID's still here. You know, drinking didn't make COVID go away. Okay. I see what you're saying. My glasses are so dirty. Let me scroll. Hold on a minute. Hello, Autumn, Erica Bella. Yeah, I actually can't do any drama on YouTube. Embry. Hey, Autumn Love. Erica Bella. Gotcha, whatever. A little bit. How are you? How are the kiddos? Yes, how are the kiddos? I can't do any drama whatsoever on YouTube, okay? Reason being, here's where I get really honest, okay? My recovery depends upon the less amount of stressors that I have in my life, the better off I'm going to be at recovering, okay? If I'm sitting here stressing on some dumb, stupid crap, some stupid, dumb video someone made on me, or some stupid crap someone's saying about me in some chat room, which, mind you, I don't, okay? You guys know that I don't. Or some troll who made fun of my messy background. If I focus on any of that or address any of that, that is my disease taking hold of me. Does that make sense? Like, that is part of my disease. My disease likes chaos, okay? My disease wants to see me lose. My disease wants to see me in pain, okay? Now, it wants to see me hurt. So if I give any of that, any attention, an ounce of attention, even just a little tiny, even addressing it in like a quick, even if I'm not bothered, like most of the time I'm not. Even if I'm not bothered and I talk about it, the fact that I'm talking about it, I'm giving it life. Does that make sense? So upon giving it life, that is triggering the alcoholic mind in me. Okay? So in order for me to continue doing YouTube, it needs not to be drama. There needs to be no drama involved at all. Not one, not an ounce of it. I don't care. People around me can be dramatic about me all they want to. They can seriously spin stuff all they want to and say whatever they want to and do whatever they want to. What people think of me is none of my business, okay? And it's not. It really isn't. So, in order for me to have a channel, that's why I stopped doing troll comments. In order for me to have a channel, I can't focus on bad stuff at all. Like, I'm talking not at all. Like, not even in the least bit. Not even when it comes to my friends. Like, or people I care about. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't do it. So, to me, my sobriety is more important than some BS on YouTube. Like, that's where I'm at. So, with that being said, I want to continue to grow my channel and continue to have content for you guys and grow and like be here and discuss certain things, and it just can't be drama related in any way, shape, or form. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to like think, like, you can't, like, even some channels, like, if they get into drama, I can't watch them. I can't watch them because that's feeding my disease. That is like, you might as well be drinking. If you're going to have that kind of outlook on here, in my opinion, and you're going to be diving into drama and have your channel be all about drama and all this jazz, you might as well just go pick up a drink, because that's the same behavior as drinking. Okay? That's doing this, that's a dry drunk. That's what we call a dry drunk. I don't want to be that. And it puts me in the position of possible relapse again. So, I'm taking my recovery very seriously. Avi. I have a therapist. I have religious counsel. I have my sponsor. I have my meetings. On meds. I'm possibly thinking about doing alternative meds. I haven't gone there yet, but I'm thinking about it. I'm battling it in my head on what I'm gonna do to make my life better. But YouTube mess is not part of it. Okay? That is not part of recovery. That is backsliding into just not recovery. And that's just my choice. And I'm allowed to have that. I'm allowed to think that way. I'm allowed to feel that way, because that's just how I feel and think. I mean, if you can have a life filled with drama on YouTube and not relapse and feel good about yourself, then more power to you. My hat is off to you. Like it says in the big book, you know what I mean? Like if you can go to the bar and just have one drink, then good on you. But I don't need to be any part of that. Does that make sense? For me personally, it does not work. It does not work. And I'm not saying I'm better because of that. I'm not saying I'm just saying for me, like, it's my opinion, it's my views, it's my experience. So I'm not going to join in any drama of any kind. Another thing that I want to address that was kind of brought up, which is really annoying to me. This is going to be the last thing I address about this situation, but it was really annoying, by the way. This is drama, and I remember how I said I'm not going to do it. This is going to be the last time that I do it, you guys. Right here, right now. I'm kind of repenting in a way. I have to go to. I keep saying I have to go to confession, and I never make it. Let me see what you're saying before I get into it. But this is officially going to be the last thing I speak on that has to do with anything dramatic in any nature whatsoever. Hold on. Oh, look at the little hearts. Mother Goose. Oh, hello. That's your other channel. I do see your stories, and I will look at them, Mother Goose. New Jersey people are not social distancing. A lot of people aren't. I went to the bar and no one was wearing a mask. Good morning, Peggy Connell. I see you. People need to leave you alone. Thank you, Debbie Alexander, sorry. Hey, Erica. Yeah, friends that send me links say no thanks. Yes, Autumn, I love your baby. Your babies, shall I say. They are all adorable. And they are the fruit of the earth. Aren't children just the best? Like, they have all the answers. I swear they do. Listen to our children. Like, for real. On the real. Like, on the real. Okay. I'm going to address something really quickly, and it's going to be the last time that I address it. People were giving a good friend of mine a lot of shit for going live and crying. And she knew about my first relapse before my sponsor did. Okay. She was there talking me out of my last beer. Okay. You don't know our friendship. You don't know how deep it goes. Okay? Stop. That hurt me so freaking bad. She couldn't get a hold of me. My phone was dead practically. So I would turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off to save charge, which ended up dying anyways from doing that too much. I was unable to see calls. My phone, for some reason, my phone likes to be particular and like give me messages 3 days after the fact, or say, hey, you got a message from this person and not this person. It's weird. And so I wasn't getting her messages, okay, when I would turn my phone on or turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. She was genuinely trying to get a hold of me. And I felt bad. Like, I felt like shit. I felt like complete and utter dog shit. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But we talked it through, and I'm not going to mention what she said, but there was an enlightened moment, let's just say. She had an enlightened moment. And I apologized for her not being able to get a hold of me. And she had every right to try to get a hold of me any way she could. Whether it was live streaming or whatever, stop. Just stop. Okay? She knows me more than all of y'all put together in a bundle and with a cherry on top. Forget it, okay? So just trust and believe. She's been my friend, We go through our I think friendship goes through its what do you call it? Just like anything in life. Like with any relationship, marriage, friends, it goes through, like, sometimes you guys talk a lot, sometimes you don't. Sometimes, it's just normal. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes she's going through it, and it's just, it just hurt me to see how many people were like making it about, she's trying to get attention and be all lame like that. It's just like, it makes me sick to my stomach to know how much help how many times she's walked me through a freaking crisis. Genuinely. Like, you just need not to. That needs to stop, okay? I don't care how much you hate her. Just fucking stop. Unnecessary bullshit. And it pisses me off. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, I'm done. No, but me seeing that just really triggered the shit out of me. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I was like, oh my God, I was so mad. Part of the reason why I took a week off live streaming, because I wanted to be like, oh, call every single person out that made a comment. Mama. I'm like, no, see, this is bad. I need not to pay attention to that kind of stuff. It's not good for my recovery. Hence the reason it's not going to be a part of my channel anymore. Okay. Everyone left. That's fine. You don't have to like her. I don't care. To me, that's irrelevant. I'm talking about Trisha. Cher. She's just covering some things, Cher. She's been gone since I've been gone. I'm talking about Truthfully Trisha. I can't find it. She was frantic. I can understand. Yeah, she was really worried about me. And, like, that's fine. She's my friend. She's allowed to be worried if she can't get a hold of me. Like, people need to just get off of her. Like, honestly. It makes me sick to my stomach. Like, just stop. Just don't. Okay? Save that. Just don't. Please. Thank you. Anyway. So, that's all I have to say about that, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Thank you, by the way, Trisha. Thank you for being my friend. Like, honestly. We've been through a lot together, and something tells me we're going to be through more shit to come. Like, I hope not, but let's hope it's good shit. Like, let's please pray to God it's good shit. Please pray to God it's good shit. 2020 has been a bust, like, on the freaking real. I want to start over on 2020, you guys. I want 2020 to start over. But it can't. Can it? So, what I'm going to do is just push forward. And from here on out, not speak on a single bit of drama. I don't care who you follow. I don't care who you like. It's irrelevant to me. But when it comes to being about me, no. I will address that. And I just did. And that's it. Enough. But, freaking, I'm just going to continue with my channel. Whether or not people want to watch, that's irrelevant. Like, I care about those join members. I care about the people that are just honestly have been with me from the beginning. I care about those of you that want to see me succeed, on here, like, and follow me in my own personal journey. my own personal crap, you know, whether that be whatever that is going to be. I don't know. Like, as of right now, as it stands, I just want to go back to the way things were. And in order for that to happen, I need to be good in my heart. Does that make sense? Like, my heart needs to feel good again. I need to feel good about myself again. I mean, I've been letting my exercises fall by the wayside. I haven't been eating right ever since COVID. I've just been like wanting to give up. Maybe, to be totally honest with you, I've been just wanting to give up. And it sucks when you feel that way. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I have not been in a good place for a long while, and COVID didn't help. Let's just put it that way. I'm trying to get a highlighter. This is for like a shimmer highlighter, kind of like. I'll just do this. But yeah, I haven't been in a good spot for a while, and I think that with time and effort and me going back to kind of like the roots of why I got sober and how I got sober, and like, you know, how unimportant lame stuff is, like, you know, the outcry and the outpour of support that I got, I honestly was in shock. I was in shock. I was like, really? These people actually care? Like, genuinely care? I was tripping. I was like, what? I was not expecting that at all, to tell you the truth. I was not expecting that. And I think every single one of you, I don't care if you know, who you are, where you hang out, whatever, it's irrelevant to me. If you actually left me a comment of uplifting, if you were being uplifting to me and you were like being positive towards me and like trying to lift me up, thank you. You know, I don't care what comments you've made about who or what. If you just been sweet to me, I appreciate that. And I say thank you to that, okay? That means a lot to me. And that was one of the main reasons why I decided to kind of like continue doing YouTube, because it was something that I did think about. For a minute, I was like, do I really want to do this? I'm posting stupid stuff. Look at like how I'm letting YouTube like infiltrate my real life. This isn't good. This sounds so familiar. Like, I don't like that. Like, the last thing I need is someone trying to, you know, come up into my business and be like, hey to my hubby, and which my husband would never talk to any women on here, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to see things like crumble before me. So I need to take care of myself, and I'm glad that I have a husband the type of husband that I do, because I know that he is supportive. Granted, he has his moments, we all do, but he's in it for the long haul. We're Catholic, if you didn't know. So, yeah. I mean, like, unless he, like, beats me or cheats on me, we're, like, stuck together. And vice versa. I'm like... So, I'm just doing my basic Bish, get ready with me, Milani, brown shadow. So, he's not easily tempted, shall I say. So, this will be, after this video, I will not be addressing any kind of drama. Drama will stay in the drama community. I want to bust into the makeup community, the ASMR community. I've been getting a lot of new people coming up in my channel and being like, oh yeah, I like your channel. You know, it's been really good for me, and I'm actually looking forward to the future. I'm stoked for the future. I'm really excited. I'm beyond excited, and I think that despite my shortcomings, which I'm going to be working on with my sponsor and my therapist, and couples counseling, like, despite my shortcomings, I have a lot more to offer, and there's a lot more to come. And if I could just get like half the people that I had in my crying drunken stream, then we'd be okay. But you guys love the drama, you know, you love, it sucks because, you know, I'm relapsing and I'm drunk and there's like 30 people in here. I'm like, and I just do my makeup and there's like no one in here. Like, whatever, you know, that stuff should change, especially considering we're in a pandemic, and like, whether you believe in God or not, the times aren't looking too promising. I'm just saying. And you might want to rethink the type of people you follow, the kinds of things that you're attracted to, because in all honesty, that's what's gonna follow you. Scam likelies keep calling me, I swear. I'm a firm believer in, what is it? The power of now, or not the power, well, the power of now too, but, what you put out there is what you get back, okay? And I don't want to put out a drunken me acting a fool at a freaking bar. That is not me. That is the furthest thing from me. I do not belong there, okay? Well, let's just put it that way. I belong here with my kids. Like, my kids don't even know. I mean, they barely know what transpired. They have no idea. I'm gonna leave it like that. Keep it cool. But being an alcoholic is a bitch, and it sneaks up on you when you wouldn't even think that it would happen. You know, you wouldn't even think, like, I would never have guessed I would have relapsed twice after having children. That would not even have been a thought of mine. Okay, I'm just being real with you. That would have never crossed my mind. But because I was lackadaisy with my program, I was lackadaisy with self-care and, you know, the things I'd watch on YouTube or hear about or pay attention to. And even then, I still ignore most of it. Like, you know, I need to take care of myself. You know, I need to be here for myself. And that is the biggest takeaway, is that I need more for myself. You know, as a mom, sometimes you forget about you. Sometimes your needs and your wants fall by the wayside, and you forget about what, you know, you just forget about it. I don't want that. I want to be a better mom to my kids. I don't want to be scared of the unknown. I don't want my life to be fear-driven anymore. I'm done. Let's see what you guys are saying. You're jealous of my eyebrows. Aw, where's Cher? Cher left? You're so blessed. Everybody was worried about you. I know, Cher. Thank you guys for being worried about me. And honestly, I realized how grateful I am to have you guys. I want 2022 start over, right? Wise Autumn, you are young beyond, you're wise old. Yeah, she's like young beyond, she's wise beyond her years is what I say. There's quite a few people that thank you. I'm glad that you're fond of, I'm fond of you too, Autumn. Everybody's jealous of my eyebrows, they say. They say it all the time, and I'm like, yeah, right, if you had my eyebrows, you would freaking, like, go nuts. right? I don't even know what cocky said, but I don't need to know it. I don't need to know what cocky said. You know what I mean? Like old me would want to be like, nice what cocky said. I don't care. Like it's irrelevant. What's relevant now is that I take care of myself and then I move forward. And I thank you guys for being here for me genuinely. Whether you were trying to get a hold of me or whether it was in the comments or whether, you know, it was in my last post when I posted, like, I don't know when I was going to be back or not. Like, I don't care who you like, it's irrelevant. But if you were here for me, like, I thank you for that. Like, I'm not saying, you know, damn you to hell or anything. I'm just saying, genuinely, thank you for your support, okay? 100%. It meant the world to me, and it still does. That was not taken for granted. I don't take things like that for granted. So with that being said, I'm done with my look. It was just me getting ready to get ready. I'm not really doing anything and to talk to you guys about stuff. But I have to call my sponsor after this and go over some stuff that I need to talk about and move forward with my life. You know what I mean? I want to do an ASMR coming up because those help me relax. Those help me to kind of like calm down. But of course, like all my nails broke off. I have this idea for an ASMR that I want to do. So look out for that. And yeah, just stay positive. Just honestly think about the channels or people that you follow and just think about like what they bring to the table. Like, do you like, I don't know, do they represent you? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, are they what you want for yourself? Like, honestly, just be real with yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna go with that thought. That was my final thought for the stream, and I'm gonna go hang out with the babies. They're probably not up from their naps yet, but I'll wake them up and love on them anyway. Out, peeps. But I need to get some fake. I need to get some falsies. I will. Love you, Em. Stay positive, even though I know it's really freaking hard sometimes. I'll catch up with you soon.